This presentation will explore the effects of social media on the mental health of adolescents. Over the past 2 decades, the number of teenagers having access to cell phones and social media has skyrocketed. Since technology has grown so much in recent years, cell phones and social media have snuck into millions of homes across the United States. At the forefront of the growth of social media are adolescents, who are using social media several times a day for hours at a time. Due to this rapid advance in technology, concerns about the potential harms of social media are increasing as well. The mental health of teenagers during this span of time has become one specific concern over recent years, as more and more adolescents are experiencing depression, cyberbullying, and attempting suicide. Adolescents are spending, on average, about 2 hours a day on social media, and this number is only expected to increase as social media platforms continue to develop. Social media was originally introduced in the early 2000s with the intent of connecting people and promoting businesses. Since then, it has become a platform where people compare themselves and their physical or social appearance to others. Over the past few years, tons of research has come out exploring the association of social media and mental health in adolescents. Since teenagers have spent so much time on social media recently, the use of social media has led to depression, anxiety, and poorer sleep quality. Experts have found that as more teenagers are gaining access to cell phones and social media, the worries about depression and anxiety are rising. A study at the University of Pittsburgh found a correlation between time spent on social media apps and negative body image. A team of researchers at Pitt also observed that those who spent more time on social media were 2.6 times more likely to experience negative body image. Another study at the University of Pittsburgh produced more alarming results. It was found that the more time adolescents spent on social media, the more likely they were to experience poor sleep quality and/or depression. CNN, Fox News, and other large broadcasting networks have gotten a hold of this rising issue, publishing articles referencing the Lancet Child and Adolescent Health Study, which found that girls in particular are subject to poor sleep quality and less physical activity with increased time spent on social media. Although there hasn't been tons of published research in this field, the number of studies is rising as this issue becomes more prevalent in today's society. Over the past 10 years especially, teens have found that due to their high social media usage, the number of bullying incidents have increased. 35% of parents have reported that their child has been cyberbullied. Additionally, 70% of students report having seen cyberbullying on social media sites. Although these sites were originally created as a platform where people could come and connect with one another, they are becoming the common ground where teenagers pick on each other and single their peers out. This leaves many kids feeling depressed and causing fear, anxiety, and stress. In a study conducted in a local children's hospital, Dr. Samantha Saltz surveyed the patients in the psychiatric department and found that over 20% of the patients had suffered from cyberbullying, which led to depression and anger. Clearly, social media has brought out many consequences along with it. The answer is blatantly obvious, that social media harms the mental health of adolescents, but now experts need to cooperate with social media sites to find an answer to this problem before more people experience the effects. In addition, since this issue has become so relevant to society over the past 5 years, my peers and I have been at the focus of this research. While interviewing a freshman from Penn State University, I learned that he felt the negative effects of social media during the first month of transitioning into college. The student said, "During the first 2 to 3 weeks of my college experience, I found it difficult to fit in or make friends. I was sad and felt alone, and my peers from high school posting on social media about how much fun they were having at their colleges only made it worse." From talking to the student, it was clear that his use of social media provoked symptoms of mental health illness, which can be alarming. From my personal experience with social media, although I have not felt many of the effects, I have friends who have suffered through depression, and it may be in part due to social media. One of my friends from my hometown struggled with depression in middle school. This young student had a tough time with social media, after suffering through cyberbullying, stress, and anger. His temper ran high, and at times he was scary to be around. The student was able to see a therapist, talk things out, and eventually come back to school, make friends, and be the person he was before going through this horrible patch in his life. However, only one can wonder if these memories from middle school don't drift back every once in a while and make him feel angry again. In addition, I was able to conduct an interview with Dr. Lisa Arnold from the Counseling and Psychological Center at Fairfield University.
Because it can lead to isolation, depression, anxiety, just feeling not included in a lot of ways. And I think that students are slipping into that tendency to define themselves by likes. You know, how many likes they get.
Yep.
And things like that, you know, and just feeling like everybody else is doing something or having a better time or just in general having a better life than they are. Because it's a lot about appearance, and what I tell students who are coming in is that typically their primary problem is not social media, but it's woven into the signs and the symptoms of anxiety and depression. And it definitely is one of those things that they'll bring up. Not everybody, but people will bring up, you know, this is how I feel like I'm not included, or this is how I feel like other people are having a better time here than I am. So, or my friends at home or at different colleges and they're having a better time at their colleges. Things like that, you know. And one of the things that I think is important to enforce is that you can't compare your insides to other people's outsides.